The Chitrik Academy is dedicated in loving memory of Rabbi Tzvi Hirsh Chitrik.
Welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to learn from Amar Ravina. Why it starts with the word Amar. It's the second one. There's two one after another. And we are going to end on the line that starts off with Rasha Tevis, which is Shema Mina. We're going to end off after the word Hu. In our previous lesson, we had learned a Mishnah that says that if a person found galal, he found garbage on the floor, and hafach, he turned it over, he moved it, for example, it was over here and he moved it to here. So the Mishnah says, if someone gets hurt, someone else comes along and gets hurt over the garbage, when it's over here, he will be responsible. The person who rolled it over will be responsible. Rebbe Lazar had said that when is the person responsible? Only if he had in mind that he wants this garbage, he wants what he rolled over. Then he'll be responsible. However, if he does not want it, then he will not be responsible. And Rabbi Ada bar Avad said that this case was referring to if the person, when does Rebbe Lazar say the person will be chayiv and pater? This is if the person rolled it from here to here, and then he rolled it back to its original place. In such a case is when Rebbe Lazar said his statement that if he has a mind to keep it, he'll be chayiv. If not, he will be pater. And this was where we're holding in our Gemara. Let us begin. Amar Ravina. Ravina said, Mashal de Rav Ada bar Ava. Let's give an example to what Rav Ada bar Ava said, that if when a person returns it to its original place, that is when Rebbe Lazar's statement is in effect. What is it similar to? Bar megula. If a person is walking to Shus Rabim in a public area and finds a pit, which is megula, which is uncovered, it's revealed, it's uncovered. Vikisahu, and the person covers it over. So let's see this on our board. If a person is walking down the street and finds a pit, and then he takes a cover and covers it over. And then what? Let's continue in the Gemara. V'chazar, it's the last word of the line. V'chazar v'gilahu. And then this person who covered it goes and uncovers it. So this is similar to the previous case that Reb Ada had said, Rabbi Ada bar Ava had said, that a person moved it away and then returns it to original case, that if he does not want it, he will be pater. Because it's in the original place, it's as if he did not do anything, which is similar to this case with the pit, that if the person covered it and then uncovered it, it goes back to its original status, and this person who found it will not be responsible. This is the statement of Ravina. Let us continue in the Gemara. So now we are holding over here by the Rosh Tevis Amar Le. Amar Le Marzutra Breder of Mari Ravina. Marzutra, the son of Ramari, said to Ravina, Me dummy, can you compare the case of the case of the pit, to Rebbe Lazar's case? Hasam, over there by the pit, Lo Yistaliklu Maisorishain. The second person did not take away the deed of the first person. Meaning, the person who came along and covered the pit did not change the pit. He did not take away the fact that there is a pit over here. Therefore, he will not be responsible even if he goes and uncovers it as well. However, our case is different. Why? Hacha, the line starts with Rishain. Hacha istalik luhu ma'asarishain. When the person moves the garbage in Rishus Rabim from one place to another, he's essentially taking away the hezek, the dangerous item, which was over here. Once he takes it away, the danger is not there anymore. And when he puts it in a new place, it's a new danger. So therefore, even in this case, Rebbe Lazar would always say that a person would be chayiv, would be responsible. Not like Rabbi Ada bar Ava had said previously. And therefore, we cannot compare it to our case of a pit, because over here he's creating a new danger. Let's read this inside. Halei dami. Rather, what can you compare our case to? Ella lemeitze bar megula utmama. What could you compare our case to? To a case where a person found a pit, and then he went utmama and he filled the pit with dirt, so he destroyed the pit. There's no more pit anymore. And then v'chazer v'chafra, and then he redug this pit. Distaklu ma'aser rishain, that he took away the original owner's actions. V'kaima la b'rshusa, and now it's his reshus, and he will be responsible. So let's see this on our board. What Marzutra is saying is that our case, he's creating a new damage, and it's not connected anymore to the original one. And therefore, in such a case, the owner will be responsible, just as if a person filled up a bar, so therefore the danger does not exist anymore, and then he took away, he redug it, then of course he will be responsible. And therefore, in this case, where he moved a item, Rishus Rabbim, the garbage, and returned it to original place, the owner will this person will still be responsible. So we're back to our original question. Why does Rabbi Elazar say, the question we mentioned yesterday, why does Rabbi Elazar say that only if the person has a mind to keep it is he responsible, otherwise he will be pater? So now the Gemara is going to explain a new way how we all understand Rabbi Elazar's din. Ella Amar Rav Ashi. Rav Ashi says a new answer. Let's make it it's a new answer. His answer is Shehafacha lepachas meshleisha. If the person lifted it less than 3 tefachim off the ground, then he will not be responsible. Let's see this. In our case, if all this was under 3 tefachim, it's not considered as if he took it and he moved it away. This is 3 tefachim. The halacha is that as long as it's under 3 tefachim, it's as if it's still on the ground. And therefore, in such a case, he will only be responsible if he wants to keep it, but not if he was just kicking around just randomly and he did not want to keep it. This is Rav Ashi's answer. Now the Gemara is going to ask a question. Umay duchke de Rabbi Elazar, why did Rabbi Elazar, what forced him to say l'ukmei, to say that Mishnah refers to a case kikoy shafacha lepaches megimel, that it was when he rolled it under 3 tefachim. V'taima, and why will he be responsible? D'chineskav and wiskasba, because he had a mind to keep it. And ha'ein meskav and wiskasba loy. And if he did not have a mind to keep it, he will not be responsible. Why did Rabbi Elazar have to say that the Mishnah is referring to such a such a strange case? Lukma, he should say that the Mishnah is referring to Lamayla Megimel, that like we thought originally, that it's higher than 3 tefachim, not below 3 tefachim. And he should have agreed with the Chachamim that even if he did not have a mind to keep it, because he lifted it, he will be chayiv. Why does Rabbi Elazar say that that the Mishnah is such a strange case, whereas below 3 tefachim, that he rolled it on the floor to a new location, and that's when he'll be responsible? Just to recap, according to this opinion, he did not return it to its original place. He rolled it once, and that's it. But because it's under 3 tefachim, he will not be responsible. This is according to Rav Ashi's opinion. Now the Gemara's question is, why does Rabbi Elazar say the Mishnah is referring to such a strange case? So the Gemara is going to answer, Amar Rava masnisin kashisei. The Rabbi Elazar had a difficulty with the Mishnah. Ma'ira hafach. Why does the Mishnah say that he turned over this garbage that's on the floor. Lisnei hikbiya. It should say he lifted this garbage and moved it from place to place. Why does it say hafach? Ela shma amina. Rather, it's coming to teach us kol hafach lamayata mishlei shahavu. Anytime someone turns something over without lifting it up from the floor, it's referring to less than 3 tefachim. So to recap, in our Gemara, we tried to explain the opinion originally we tried to explain what Rav Ada bar Ava said, that it refers to that he returned it to its original case, and we tried to compare it to a case of a pit that someone covered. But then Mar Zutra came, and he said that no, this is not the case, and we have a new answer for Rabbi Lazar, that it's referring to when he moved it under 3 tefachim. In such a case, he will not be responsible if he does not want to keep it, but if he wants to keep it, he will be responsible. And this is the end of this lesson.